Welcome, children. Reported speech or indirect speech. We can say the dialogue of a person in two ways. One is the words as it is told by a person. This is one way where we quote the words of the speaker as it is and they are written inside inverted commas. Raju said, I want to become a doctor. I want to become a doctor. In another way, as a third person, we say what Raju said. Raju said that he wanted to become doctor. The main difference here, after the reporting verb, this verb is called as reporting verb. After the reporting verb, there is a comma and the word of the speaker is written inside the inverted comma. We remove this comma and also the inverted comma first. And we add a linker or conjunction that here. Linking word that here, as this is a statement. Got it? And here we use said. Raju said, whom to the person whom he told is not known. So we can use here said. Raju said to his mother. Raju told his mother. Remember, if it is unknown, the listener, if a person says, generally, if his words were given, then we can use the same word here said, but if he said to whom is given, then we are not supposed to say said. He told his mother. Told to is not there. He told his mother. Raju said his mother. Remember, Raju told his mother, I want to become a Raju told his mother. Remember, in reported speech, told is used when we know whom the person is speaking to, whom the person is saying to, or whom the person is speaking with. If we know, then only we are supposed to use told, or else the same could be used. Got it? Yeah. Raju said that he wanted. As the reporting verb is in past tense, this present tense form had changed to past tense. This had been changed to past tense, want to become a doctor. Got it? This didn't change because this is with the two. Infinite form of verbs are not supposed to be changed. Got it? Yeah. This is reported speech. To know this direct and indirect speech, we had to know the four forms of sentences. declarative sentences, which are also called as assertive forms, assertive sentences. So, declarative sentences, you need not use the same. All statements. Next, all questions. All exclamatory sentences. All sentences, blessings, orders, and requests. Got it? Here, statements. While using the word, while changing the sentence from direct to indirect speech, all statements, if the sentence is a statement, all sentences are changed into reported speech with the conjunction, with the connector, we used to say, with the connector that. Got it? Did you understand? So, while changing statements into indirect, connector that should be used. While changing the questions into reported, sometimes whether or if, sometimes not, but that is not used. He asked, "Are you going there?" He asked whether he was going there. Like that. Exclamatory. Here that is not used. In exclamatory, that is used. The conjunction that is used. In imperative, no conjunction. For example, stand up. Write down the notes. The teacher ordered to stand up. The teacher ordered to write down the notes. May God bless you. She blessed to get the blessings of God. Request. Can you give your pen, please? She requested my pen. Have you observed, in indirect speech, we need not use all the words which we use in the direct speech, and the way of approach is quite different. There, the feeling, the content of the words is important rather than the words we use. All the feelings and the contents of the matter of the words should be presented, but not the actual words in their indirect speech. Got it? So let us have a look in direct speech. statements. He is not lazy. The teacher said, he is not lazy. The teacher said that he was not lazy. Whether it is right or wrong. Here, I told that if the reporting verb is in past tense, the present tense form should be changed to past tense. Right? But here it is wrong. Can you see why? That is wrong because there the sentence is here the sentence is general truth. He is not lazy. That is his habitual action, his habit. So it should be he is not lazy. Earth moves around the sun. That is universal truth. The teacher said that earth moves around the sun. Earth moved. No, it is wrong. Did you understand? So, in declarative sentence, then you can ask if it is past tense, if it is present tense. If it is present tense, the tense of the word should be retained the same, but everywhere you can't use present tense. If you use the reporting verb present as present tense, instead the teacher says, when can you use this simple present? If it is universal, again it's a habitual action like that, you can use. Or else you can't. Everywhere you can't use present tense. You have to use past tense. When you use the reporting verb of past tense, the verb inside the inverted comma, the present becomes past. Past becomes past participle, and past participle remains the same. Got it? Then how to change? He went home. He went home. The mother said, or the teacher said, he went home. The teacher said that he had gone home. Past participle form is you had to use had plus V3 form. Had plus V3 form. So past participle form you had to use. Past, the teacher told that the teacher said he had gone home. The teacher told that he had gone home. You can retain as it is. It should be retained as it is. But present, he is going home. He was going home. Got it? Yeah. And this is very important. These three changes are very important. And moreover, if the reporting verb is present tense, you need not do any change in the reported verbs. If keeping that in mind, you can't use present tense form of the reporting verb always. That should be remembered very well. Got it? Instead, better to use past tense only. For example, when we change that into indirect speech, first the comma after the reporting verb. First, comma after the reporting verb should be removed. Comma after the reporting verb should be removed. Next, if it is statement, conjunction that should be placed between the principal clause and the subordinate clause. Principal clause means the words before the reporting verb, just after the reporting verb, conjunction that should be used. So, especially in conversation, it could be avoided. Yeah. Next, the pronoun I is changed to he. I is changed to he. All words of nearness are changed to words of distance. All words of nearness, inverted commas, are removed. Conjunction that is used after let the notes be there. Let these notes be there in your grammar book. Don't miss it. Next, according to the rule of the sequences of the set of the tense, verbs, verbs, subordinate clause means, the words after the reporting verb. That means whatever you write inside the bracket. Whatever you write inside the bracket. Got it? According to the rule, according to the sequences of the tense means, rule of the sequences of the tense means, as I told, present tense becomes past tense becomes past participle, whereas past participle remains the same. That is the rule of sequences of the tense in reported speech. Change. And next, words of near changes to words of distance. What does it mean? It means here becomes there. Here becomes there. Now becomes then. Today becomes that day. Got it? So all words of nearness are changed to words of distance. Next. So present tense becomes past tense, as I told. So the boy said, I like sweets. The boy said, I like sweets. Liking sweets is his habit. Liking sweets is his habit. So the boy said that he likes sweets. Don't change there. That means in subordinate clause, if the statement is habitual action, universal truth, habitual action, universal truth, or the words of the repeating words or the habitual action of universal truth or scientific statements, then it should be, the tense should be retained. The tense should not be changed. Got it? Scientific statements, habitual action or universal truth, then the tense of the subordinate clause should be retained. Next. As he told, simple present becomes simple past, simple present becomes simple past, present continuous becomes past continuous, present perfect becomes past perfect, present perfect continuous becomes past perfect continuous. Got it? Shall becomes should, will becomes would. Yeah. Then simple past becomes past participle form. Past present becomes perfect continuous. Past continuous becomes past perfect continuous. Past perfect becomes, remains the same. Past perfect continuous becomes, remains the same. Got it? That many changes you have to observe. Then you can ask future. Future is determined by will or shall, right? And will becomes would and shall becomes should. He said, I will go home after 4 p.m. He said that he would go home after 4 p.m. Got it? He would go home after 4 p.m. So, go home tomorrow, the next day. Tomorrow means next day. Tomorrow changes to next day. Today changes to that day. Yesterday becomes previous day. Day before yesterday becomes 2 days before. Got it? Day after tomorrow becomes after 2 days. Did you understand? That's what I told. All the words of distance becomes, words of nearness becomes words of distance. So, and the last night becomes the previous night, or ago becomes before. Next, questions. This about statements. Now, questions. You know, questions are grammatically told as, I don't know whether you are familiar with this word interrogative sentences. Interrogation, I don't know whether you are familiar with or not. Interrogation means asking questions. Interrogation means asking questions. So, all questions, the sentence in the question form come under interrogative sentences. All sentences in which questions are asked come under interrogative sentences. So, varieties of sentences will be, varieties of questions will be there. Remember, conjunction that is not used when we report a question. conjunction that is not used while we report a question. Normally, we do mistake. And in another thing you have to remember, in reported speech, no questions are there, no exclamations are there, no orders and nothing, only statements. In reported speech, all are statements. So, questions should be converted into statements. As I told earlier, in questions, what happens? In questions, helping verb comes first, then subject next. I'm going home. Am I going home? You can't say, you are going home. No, you can't say. Are you going home? You have to ask. Statement, and then if you drag it and in the tone of question, it can't be a question. Question should be in question form only. In question form means the subject should come after helping verb. Got it? That is the actual question form. So, to change the sentence into statement, you have to change the place of this helping verb and the subject. See here, he asked, why are you late? He asked why he was late. Why he was late. Why should be retained. Then, are you late? Instead of that, you are late. He asked why he was late. Why? Because in reported speech, you becomes he. He means it should be is. Is means past tense means was. Is past tense is was. Got it? So, he asked why he was late. Full stop. Here full stop. Here question mark. So in interrogations, interrogatory sentences, while removing the comma and inverted commas, you should remove the question mark also. You should remove the question mark also, because in reported speech, only statements, no questions. No questions. No exclamations, nothing, only statements. I'll continue in the next class.